Hello and welcome to Olibr. Today we will be talking about compilers and interpreters in programming languages. Let's dive into the world of code translation and execution. Computer programs are built using high-level languages, but they need to be translated into machine-readable code. That's where compilers and interpreters come in. What is a compiled programming language? Compiled programming languages are those where the source code is compiled into machine code before it is executed through a compiler. These languages offer optimized performance. Here are a few well-known compiled programming languages: C++, C, C#, Java, Fortran, Visual Basic, and Objective-C. What is an interpreted programming language? Interpreted programming languages are the ones that execute the source code directly. Interpreted languages are executed line by line through an interpreter, allowing for greater flexibility and ease of debugging. Here are a few interpreted programming languages: Python, Ruby, JavaScript, Perl, Lisp, ReXX, and BASIC. How does a compiler work? A compiler takes your entire program and transforms it into object code, which can be directly executed by the machine. No source code is needed after compilation. Here is an example of a code compiled in C language. How does an interpreter work? Instructions written in a programming or scripting language are directly executed by an interpreter without the need to convert them into an object code or machine code. For programs that use interpreted languages, the source code is required to run the program every time. Here is an example of an interpreted Python code. Types of compilers. The different types of compilers include single-pass and multi-pass compilers, source-to-source compilers, cross-compilers, dynamic translators, native compilers, ahead-of-time compilers, and more. Types of interpreters. The various types of interpreters include interactive interpreters, sequential interpreters, batch interpreters, concurrent interpreters, bytecode interpreters, just-in-time interpreters, and more. Compiler versus interpreter, advantages and disadvantages. Performance. Running a compiled program is time-consuming. However, compiled code runs faster, as compilers take the entire program and analyze the source code. On the other hand, interpreters take the code line by line, which takes less analysis time. However, interpreted code runs slower. Error display. All errors in a compiled program are displayed after compilation. So, if the code has any error, it won't show until the end. However, interpreted code shows errors line by line, and it is possible to check for them. Privacy. Compilers don't need the source code for execution, which provides a layer of privacy and intellectual property protection. However, interpreters need source code for execution, which might raise privacy concerns. Debugging. With compiled code, the correlation between source code and machine code is not always straightforward. This can make debugging a challenging process. In contrast, debugging in interpreted code is simpler, as errors are reported in terms of the original source code. The bottom line. Programmers and developers seeking to improve their coding skills must attain a good understanding of fundamental programming tools. Compilers and interpreters are software tools that help machines read and understand high-level programming languages. A good understanding of compilers and interpreters concerning what they mean, how they function, their pros and cons, and how they affect the performance of a program helps in determining which programming language one should utilize to optimize a project or a task. For more enlightening reads, head over to our blog at olibr.com/blog. And hey, if you're on the hunt for exciting job opportunities, jump over to olibr.com and sign up. Unlock your skills, fuel your fire. Be part of our dynamic group on social media. The link is in the description. Don't miss our amazing tech tips. Support us and stay updated. See you soon, innovators!